Hello there and welcome back to Dafty Dreams. Today's video is specially for all the book lovers and for those who enjoy doing embroidery. So we'll be making 3 quick and easy bookmarks. The first is our favorite Harry Potter themed bookmark, one that includes a sorting hat and also the house it places us into. The second one is a personalized bookmark. The third and the final one is a bit unusual but is sure to draw attention. This video is special for us because we have made all these 3 bookmarks as a birthday gift for our closest friend Pradnya, who has recently joined in the Book Lovers Club. We both love her a lot, and actually she is the one who has finalized the name Dafty Dames for us. Watch the video all the way to the end to see her reaction. So let's get started. For the first Harry Potter themed bookmark, I am using this white felt cloth with 10 cm. Then I am going to fold it in triangle like this and start drawing a sorting hat on it. Once we have done that, I am going to embroider it with a brown thread. I have used a split back stitch to embroider the border of our sorting hat. While I do that, do check if you have subscribed to our channel and press the notification bell, so that you will not miss any new video. Also, we are not going into details or a tutorial of how to make these embroidery stitches this time, but if you would like to see us do that, do let us know in comments and we will surely make one for you all. Our cute little sorting hat is sorted. Now let's turn it over and put Pradnya into her favorite house, of course Gryffindor. So I'm going to do house color maroon to do embroidery on Gryffindor and do a back stitch for it. Once the whole word is done, to spike up a bit more, I'll interlace the G stitch with a yellow thread. So I'm just going around from the same side on the G's back stitch. The embroidery part is done. I'll just cut the cloth in triangle and properly place them over each other. Then we will just stitch these two sides with a running stitch and keep one side open. And with this, our first bookmark is done. Second one is the personalized one. For that, we have taken a dark orange felt cloth and then I'm going to write a P of Pradnya on this one. It can be a great personalized gift if you decide to do it. So I'm going to do a back stitch again with a green color thread. Then interlace it with a light pink color thread. Once the P is done, then I'm just going to add a lazy daisy right here. And that's how beautiful the P looks. Now I'll just cut this P out in a rectangle and then cut another cloth of the same size with its reference. On this side I'm going to write wisdom. So Pradnya means wisdom, and that's how customized these bookmarks can get. And this time we will do a stem stitch with a beautiful pink color thread. Once wisdom is done, the other side is done too. Now I'm going to just take a dark brown felt cloth and place our P on it, and with its reference I'm going to cut a larger rectangle from the brown cloth. So this is going to be the actual size of our bookmark. Now it's time to assemble everything together. So we will place both our pieces on the brown cloth like this and place them together, and we will sandwich the brown cloth between P and wisdom, and then I'll do a running stitch with all these 3 cloths together. And with this, the embroidery part of this one is done too. Next, I'm going to make a hole in the center with a scissor. Then I'm going to thread a brown jute rope into it and make a lark knot. Next, I'll make a simple knot at the beginning so that the lark knot won't get loose. Let's deck this up with black beads and place a knot at the end. And our gorgeously personalized bookmark is done. For the last and the final one, I'm going to use this maroon felt cloth, which I'll cut in a circle shape. So this is a bit unusual bookmark which I had not typically seen anywhere, but that's the beauty of DIY, right? You can make things as you want and keep experimenting. Also, I've already cut another piece of a light pink cloth which is a bit smaller than the maroon one. So we are going to do a flower embroidery on this one, and we are going to use a smaller piece for that. I'm just going to draw them first. Once the drawing is done, we will begin by doing a stem and a leaves part. So I'm going to use a green thread for that, and we are going to do a split back stitch again. So the green part is done, and now we will move on to the flowers. So the first one I'm doing with a purple shaded thread, and I'm going to make a rose over here. So again, do let us know in comments if you want us to make a detailed tutorial kind of video on embroidery stitches or how to make flower designs, and we'll surely do that. So this gorgeous purple rose is done, and now let's move on to the other flower, which I'm going to do with a bright pink color. This flower pattern I feel is the most easiest of the flowers and gives a nice thick texture to the embroidery. Of course the rose does too, but rose is a bit complicated and this one is the easiest. Once this beautiful pink flower is done, then it's time for us to move on to the pretty little yellow flower. And with this, our flower design is done and a bouquet of flowers is ready for the bookmark. We will bring in that maroon bigger felt cloth, and I'm going to make two cuts in the center like this. Next I'm going to take a elastic, and then I'm going to thread that elastic into this maroon one like this. So like a belt I'm going to put it. Then we will grab the biggest book we have and we will just measure this elastic. So I'm going to make sure that I'll stretch the elastic and then I'll cut it. Next I'm going to stitch both the ends of this elastic. So we have made a belt kind of thing here. Once the stitch is done, I'm going to hide that joint inside and place our embroidery piece over it. Now we can make a running stitch on a border of the pink piece, joining it with the maroon one. And with that, our last bookmark is all done. So this brings us to the end of the video, and if you have liked this video, please hit that thumbs up and share it with your friends if you want this kind of gifts. Comment and tell us which one is your favorite, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Ini bookmark saya tak boleh jelas.
Okay.
Terus dia sikit, bookmark ke saya?